Last time on Elden Ring. We got to mix that up sometime and have a last time on Elden Ring when the arc changes. Oh my god! Nia's talking this time. Yeah. So obviously we took a pause after fighting. I believe it was the Red Wolf of Radagon.
Mm-hmm.
And that was an incredible battle. So I took a little step outside, back out into the Liurnia Lake, and we found a ghost.
Okay. With the arms up again. Ah, the poor fellow, gone perfectly mad. Love, revenge, the frenzied flame melts it all away. Okay.
Yep. Arms up.
All right.
So then I went back to, kind of a little south of EG, and got a spiked spear.
Nice drop.
Mm-hmm. So I realized as well that like a bunch of the stuff I was finding here, like I feel like we waste some time that we don't need to in the start of actual gameplay by like checking things and stuff. So I was like, let me just do that here and speed the process up. So let's just get to the descriptions.
Oh, that's good.
And if it's a moveset that's interesting, I'll just do it here too, so that we can just get right into playing.
That's good.
Yeah.
Weapon comprised of a spiked cylinder attached to a long pole, capable of dealing strike damage when swung. The spikes induce blood loss. Weapon of the marionette soldiers employed by sorcerers.
So they do drop their shit. Also,
Guardian sword spear.
not far from that, near the tree, you got the Guardians as well who drop their shit.
Weapon comprised of a long handle and broad blade, sharpened from the hard wood of old trees, wielded by guardians of the minor Erd trees, known as experts in the arts of combat. The power of this weapon scales greatly with dexterity.
Okay.
Big dex weapon.
All right. Let's take a note to examine that closer once we get in. Right below the academy on the west side.
Gracie Grace.
Found some Grace. Found some Hoist Gracie. Right over there. The ravine.
Ravine. Okay.
So just the connecting point between the upper like poison fucker area and then the lower lobster river.
That was good. And then an item on a little platform.
Spotted a little something.
Little hands.
Outside of the Carrion Manor.
Yeah.
So there's been some leakage. Right? Now that we've been up there, we know that's the source. And it turns out there's a couple over here. And it's
intelligence, not crystal tier. Okay.
Yes. And though I didn't notice it right there, if you take a look just in front of the item, very carefully. Did you see it?
No.
Just in front of the item on the ground, right there. No. You see the blood stain? Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, now see the blood stain all the way to the right?
Yeah.
That is a pair of fingers sticking out of the ground for one of those big...
And you went around it.
I happened to walk right around it, but there's a big hand trap right over there. Yes, indeed. So... Yep, but we got an intelligence, not crystal tier.
Yep, boosts 1 intelligence. Pretty straightforward. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So that's like you got an intelligence booster plus a magic booster. Sounds like like we can go double down on
that's a good combo.
On the combo, exactly, for magicking. So then I fought one of those marionettes.
Drop the soldier armor.
And they dropped their armor. Yeah.
Armor of metal bands arranged in a lattice, worn by marionette soldiers crafted to serve the sorcerers. The construction of this armor is remarkably crude, now rusted over and severely dented. For a doll, the only thing that matters is that it does not break.
Yeah. Oh, plus 10 on that flask. Wow. Holy shit. That's incredible. Okay.
Damn. Plus 10.
Plus 10.
Okay.
Yeah, so we got the soldier armor. Not bad.
That's what it looks like.
Not bad.
It's actually not bad.
It's not bad. It goes with the background I'm standing in, but you know, you can make it work if you go for a particular look. You know, I don't mind it. So then there's this body of land.
Another grace.
This little island here that we didn't actually check out. And it's got a building up ahead over there. This is Sorcerer's Isle. So, mental note to come check that out.
Okay. Right next to the broken bridges. Okay. Shield Bash, Ash of War.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we take those.
Yep. So, got one of those. It's the shield bash.
Yeah.
Right? And then, right from where that was... And this is basically underneath the bridge of the south entrance to Raya Lucaria. There's another one.
Right there?
Yeah. So, there's a couple graces just like, even though they're close to each other on the map, like, one's above and one's below.
Okay, yeah.
So we got the East Gate Bridge Trestle.
Not bad.
Not far from that. Just wandering a little further up.
Finding them all.
Another one. So I was like, yeah, they drop them around here. So, you know, just riding around the outer extremities, Crystalline Woods. Just riding around the academy on ground. And there's quite a good bit, you know.
I did not expect that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So from this grace, took a little ride over here.
Oh.
And we got ourselves a stone key gate. Going underneath the academy. So we got a cave.
Praise the good luck. What's the name?
Academy Crystal Cave. Sounds like a farming area, perhaps, you know, or at least somewhere to get some useful crafting equipment. Yep. So, put that on the list. And that's that.
Oh, yeah, we have a few catacombs and caves to check.
We do have some catacombs and caves to check. Yeah. Which, you know, we're in the middle of some serious business at the school right now. Freshman year is going a little bit, you know, a little bit wild, but we do have a list to check out. So underneath the school again.
Facing the other tree.
Mm-hmm. Got ourselves a little stone sword key.
Pretty good.
And then right behind that, another Iron Virgin. And this got me thinking, there are two Iron Virgins technically hidden beneath the academy. One inside, one outside. So which one is the actual one.
Oh, probably the one inside, right?
Whoa,
Because he said under the water wheel.
he did. You know what? You're right. He did specify the water wheel.
Yeah.
True. Okay.
And
But there's another one just sitting here in the darkness. And
just hiding.
it's because it's like this one is technically under the academy as well, but you're right, it's not under the water wheel. So, but like the fact that it's just kind of placed there sort of randomly makes me wonder if like that's meant to be a bit of a bait if you get if you get
oh, there it
that
is. And then you die.
yeah, I think then that's what definitely a bait. And not only that, but there's a bear not too far from there.
Oh
either.
damn! A big.
A big, yeah. One of them big boys.
Damn lobsters.
Yep. Just no chill. They're on the water, sometimes grouped up. Thankfully, we're getting better at killing them by expending all of our magic and giving them no chance to survive.
Hey, real good. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then that happens.
Wait.
Remember me? Remember me?
Where did the scion come from?
From the lobster. That lobster had a phase 2, Reggie.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
So we ran into a random bear early on that popped out of a soldier, and now we got grafted scion popping out of a lobster. Not anywhere near as scary once you've got Torrent with you, as opposed to fighting it on foot. But still, Mother Nature continues to conspire. So that's a thing.
Inside the freaking lobster.
And you get a larval tier. Just like with the bear.
Okay.
There are mimics that are pretending to be things, and some of them are... One phase is one type of enemy, and then another enemy pops out, and then that second phase results in you getting a larval tier. Like, straight up. You've got enemy-ass mimics pretending to be things.
Yeah. That's
Weird.
Okay.
Very weird, right? Bear inside of a man, scion inside of a lobster, like just Ditto trying to get along with whatever's around it, maybe, you know? I don't know. But that's how we got our next larval tier. That happened right over here, for the record.
Okay.
Just a little beneath boil prawn, which I don't suppose the taste of scion boils nicely in that pot. So
no matter the amount of garlic butter, can't save that.
So then I was out testing out some weapons, and I saw someone a ghost with that armor pop up, and I was just looking at like that second head looks so weird from the side.
Yeah.
Anyway, clearly that's a thing that can happen. So yeah, something else I wanted to do in the off time was test weapons and spells out, because a lot of those things sit in the inventory, take a while to set up, putting the ashes in, etc. So I figured I could save some time by experimenting and seeing how things worked out. So this is the Raptor of the Mists. Parry that leads to an auto teleport upwards. Right? Trick up, I'd say. The jump doesn't happen unless you get hit, but it's a trick up into whatever you want. And in this case, Sekiro had the ability, and then you just land in a jumping attack. Interesting, though clearly doesn't let you appear much higher than a jump would be. Otherwise, some game-breaking possibilities would occur. But it's there for style, I can see. But yeah, that was one of the ashes that were picked up. And there was Chilling Mist. and that is pretty much exactly like St. Trina's, except it's an ice version of it, right? So, Chilling Mist is, yeah, you just put an ice slash on, and then it buffs the sword with cold as well. And cold is an interesting status, of course, being that it pops a little bit of damage, but overall, it is a, it slows them down, and they take more damage overall. So it's like, it's not as much about a big bleed pop, or like a poison pop, or a fire thing. It's more of just a permanent, like, you're worse in every metric by a slight amount.
Okay.
You know, after the ice pop, that is to say. Hoarfrost Stomp. Something I noticed is that you can put those on the gloves. And if you can put Hoarfrost Stomp on the gauntlets, that means on the Cestus, that means that Cestus now scales with intelligence.
Smart puncher. Smart puncher.
Okay?
Yep.
Okay. Let's test it out a little bit more.
That's pretty good. Nerfed, huh?
Nerfed.
Oh my god.
Got bit. Check this out. When you frost kill things, their bodies are frosted.
And you walk over them.
And you walk over them and pop the frost.
Oh my shit. That's gangsta.
Let's continue testing it out, shall we?
Whoa.
They scale with intelligence. And the ash itself gets stronger at the weapon level. And I've been buffing the Cestus anyway. So in addition to intelligence scaling, the ash, it's the Hoarfrost Stomp itself is getting better with the Cestus level. So we're gonna put that one on the board.
Okay.
Put a little check mark next to
It's
that.
in the rotation.
Carry and retaliation.
Oh, it gives you the sword.
Parry and get a Glint Blade Phalanx. A minimal one, of course. Now, what about like a extended rush of spells? Damage reduction, but not meant for constant usage, not for back-to-back usage. It's for catching one shot coming at you. And the damage is not amazing, but that probably has to do with the level of the weapon. But it was cool.
Yeah.
Right? Sword Dance. Simple. Spin, and you get a follow-up if you'd like to take it. You know? It's alright. Not quite Bloodhound Gang backflip. No, you know, not quite anime.
Compares.
Not quite anime.
Nothing compares to that.
Yeah. So there you go. Spinning strikes have a particular usage outside of hurting the opponent. Oh no, wait, not this. Not spinning strikes, rather. This is the our big windmill. Yeah. Just
Not bad.
nice and knocks them down. Also works with the anchor for some reason as a visual thing, like you're spinning a big thing and I don't know, like it's boats and storms and whatever, thematically linked. Totsugeki. Spinning strikes. Here we go.
You can deflect the arrow.
Deflects arrows as you move. Deflects arrows as you move. And I picked up a Marionette Soldier Helm. So that Ash in particular is like, it's not all projectiles, but arrows will get countered. And for an enemy like that, that's like shot, 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 you just, nuh-uh. We spinning, baby. Just gang them all the way up to them. Right? I mean, either that or fucking Master P with the towel, you know. Anyways, that's a stylish one. I like that on the spears. But yeah, so we got the soldier helm matching the body.
Cylindrical helm of plate metal reinforced with a lattice, worn by marionette soldiers, crafted to serve the sorcerers. The construction of this helm is remarkably crude. For a doll, the only thing that matters is that it does not break.
Indeed.
That's very crude.
Once again, matches the set. It matches the set. You know,
silly helmet.
Yeah, if you wanna be like this weird kind of rusty ass character. But there you go. So then I got enough money to go buy Carrion Phalanx from Master I want to say Selvinus, but I feel like I'm missing a syllable there. Salvinius? Saluvius?
Yeah. Don't like him anyway.
Yeah, so we bought that, tested out.
Oh boy.
240. 270. That's Virgil ass shit. Make no mistake.
That's a lot of blades.
Thing is though, for relative comparison, Great Blade Phalanx or Carrion Great Blade Phalanx, which is 3 big ones, way more stagger and more damage, did over 400 in comparison.
Oh, damn, okay.
So more damage, more stagger, but costs more FP. So this is a lower cost version of that, essentially. And it's like, if you want to cast more of them, then you can go for this, you know. Plus there's so many blades that like touching a wall is not going to be as bad. But like but the bigger version that does the 3 heavy greatswords, I feel is gonna, the names are, unfortunately, I probably fucked them up, but the one that does 3 greatswords floating above you does better crumple, does better damage, and it just costs more, you know. So you have to basically be willing to sacrifice a bigger chunk of your sips to do it. But I'm gonna prefer the damage in this case, and I would assume that the Ash of War version can also get really, really good if you have a leveled up weapon, because there's essentially now multiple versions of the same spell. You know, you can do the like 3 above you, 5 above you, tons of them above you, or you can do the Ash of War version, and like those are all similar effects, but similar spells but different effects, cost to damage ratio. I'm gonna go with the 3 big ones for now. Okay. But I also have a lot of slots because we've been picking up those necklaces.
Yeah, like 6 or something.
You know. So then I picked up Glintstone Ice Crag.
Sorcery said to have been used by the old Snow Witch.
That also being sold by Selvi. Let's call him. Let's try that out. Decent curve on it. So there's that. Didn't get to test the range, but I imagine not anywhere as long as some of the other sniping spells I have.
Probably drops, yeah.
Yeah, but if you want a nice projectile, you've got one of those. Picked up Freezing Mist, which we also saw him selling. And I was just curious. So I know that does the damage in the slow, but I'm like, how long until it pops a second time? So like, let's use it on these guys, for example. And like, they're in it, and they get frosted pretty quickly once they're in it. But like, to get refrosted certainly takes a while. So it is not meant to be a wait for the damage pop type of spell. There's the second one. After that much time, right?
Yes.
So it is a you frost the area up, you wait for that first pop, and then you take advantage of that debuffed state. You know, that's the right way to use it. And with Hoarfrost, that especially you're gonna want to just go swinging in right away. You know. So I feel like there's better utility in frosting and then switching to something damaging than there is in like continuous frost casting, for example. So that's interesting. And then, of course, there's Carrion Retaliation, which is the spell version of the parry that we had on the shield. So I was just going to test that out as well. By the way, fire burns the poison away.
Yeah, okay.
So when that poison state is happening, a fire arrow just says, shut up.
Clean it all up.
Better damage on that. But, yeah. That's interesting. So if you don't want to wait for that to happen, a nice flame
Fire
burns that shit. But yeah, Carrion Retaliation. I was wondering if I could stack it on top of a preset Phalanx, but no, you can't.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, I mean, it would be insane. Again, PvP balance-wise, you'd probably start just getting into some serious problems if these things didn't replace each other. But that's the spell. And then I was curious about the whole... So fire makes the poison go away. And then I was like, what about like fire into frost and then frost into fire? You know, do we actually have a retribution system, or was that person exaggerating in talking about it? So I was curious to see. So puts the frost state on, doesn't particularly add anything though. And then now what'll fire do? Yeah, a bit more. Not, you know, not like a super noteworthy amount. So fire into frost and vice versa is not like actually like a huge damage like thing, you know. But in general, frost into anything damaging is like a decent amount extra. So yeah, if you want to right, reset the frost meter, right, exactly. So take the damage that you get from, you know, frosting them, and then you can do that, and then it'll allow you to do it again if you decide to. So that's interesting. This is just a weird one, but look at the right side of the screen. So those little rune skulls, like there are like some invisible person hangs out off camera and just tosses them into the world. Some hidden god is just spawning them in the sky and just dropping these skulls, and they roll into place, which I've never seen before. I've only seen them on the ground already. So yes, George himself is just got a bag of skulls like Santa Claus, and he's just tossing them out as long as you're not looking. Anyway, goofy shit.
Hello.
Meteorite? Any questions?
Yeah, that does the job.
Meteorite has its uses.
Yeah, okay.
It turns out against a big enemy that is going to take the brunt of those hits, it fucking melts. It takes the whole bar, of course, to get that all out. I held it down for the whole bar.
But it works.
So close quarters against a big enemy that's going to take a bunch of those hits, I'm keeping that around for certain circumstances.
Okay.
That's the thought. Then, I still had a scroll on me, so I said, let's go pay a visit to good old Turtle Pope.
Greetings. Do you need anything?
New conversation.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
Conspectus scroll.
Oh, what have we here? Very well, let us both learn together. Heresy is not native to the world. It is but a contrivance. All things can be conjoined.
It's interesting because you can basically choose which trainer you want to learn from by bringing them the spells you pick up.
Yeah.
You know? So here's 2 of them.
Glintstone Sorcery of Academy of Realicaria fires a magical comet with a trailing tail. This sorcery can be cast repeatedly and while in motion. Charging enhances potency. Sorcery of the Caralos Conspectus, the most venerable of the Academy. Okay.
The Carolus Conspectus. And then Star Shower.
Fires 6 magic shooting stars that pursue the target. This sorcery can be cast while in motion. Charging enhances potency. The most difficult to master of the Ulvinus Conspectus sorceries.
Yeah. So I don't know if like there's a if there's any, I don't know if it matters who you bring spells to and who teaches you and, you know, whatever, like, since there's clearly a couple different options there, right? We have 3 sorcery people to learn from, but I hope Sullen ain't mad. I'm down to talk to Turtle Pope more often. He just condoned heresy.
He's like, all right.
You know, so anyway.
You know, it's said that Lord Radagon harbored a secret. A famed sculptor of the Erd Tree capital was once summoned to render Lord Radagon's likeness in giant stature, when he glimpsed the skeleton in Radagon's closet. And as such, it's said that the great statue harbors his secret too.
So that's the same one we saw.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got Celestial Dew.
Do you possess any celestial dew? Then I would like to share my knowledge with you concerning the miracle of this Church of Vows. Radagon once cleansed himself with celestial dew, repented his territorial aggressions, and swore his love to Renala. The Order of the Erd Tree and the fate of the moon were conjoined, and all the wounds of war forgiven. This miracle blesses the Church to this day, and so you need only follow Radagon's example to restore any bond, however strained or severed, to its rightful state of harmony.
Just extra underlining that relationship and how awesome it was and how it was super cool and like everything was like it just the importance of this thing and the foundation of the Church of Vows around it, all for it to be fucking for what, right? Well, I guess we'll find out.
Faith does not waver. The miracle rooted in these grounds will once again mend the world, and this time its bounty will not be squandered. If you would be Elden Lord, tarnished, I hope that you too will share my faith.
And intelligence. But yeah.
To experience the miracle, kneel in the basin at the back and cleanse yourself with celestial dew. Absolution will be yours. Any bond, no matter how strained or even severed, will be put to rights.
Unfortunately, that is a lie. Because some bonds that are strained or severed, such as Gatekeeper Gostock, are not coming back. So I wish that lie wasn't a lie, but the Turtle Pope is lying to us, which is unfortunate. Anyway. Yeah. So just a little bit of extra underlining there, you know? So, trip up to that little balcony on Kaled, and that got away from me last time, but I killed a little dung beetle on that first road and got Warlow Flame.
Superior incantation of the fire monks creates a spiraling stream of fire that burns the area before the caster. Charging enhances potency and reach. Fire beguiles those who gaze into it, and so the guardians of the flame are also its worshippers.
So a little bit more about the fire monks. Quick note: I interpreted like strained relationships as ones where you drew aggro, and severed as ones where they were dead. But if it's not that, if severed is where they're aggro and strained is where you've hurt them just a little bit, but they're still okay, then perhaps that's the other way to read it. In any case, Warlow Flame. And then right next to that camp was a rune arc. I missed it the first time, so I just grabbed that.
Box. Okay.
As well as an explosive bolt, which,
Pow pow.
pretty straightforward. And right over the ledge was this, which I didn't at all see last time. So I was like, okay, there's a building over there with a big ass pot. So just keep in mind that's over in Caelid. We'll go find out about that at some point. Which then got me thinking, oh yeah, how's it going in Jarburg? Went to Jarburg, nothing changed. Saw a message that said try nighttime, waited till nighttime, sat back down, got up, nothing changed. So, yeah, didn't notice anything. Not too sure. So then I bought these spells after unlocking them.
Oh, Glintstone Comet Shard fires a magical comet with a trailing tail. A sorcery of the Carolus Conspectus, the most venerable of the Academy.
Right. Yeah. So no, I understand that with the update there should be a new NPC, but I walked around looking and I didn't see them. So we can go look again in case I missed them. Let's try the spell out. That's damage.
660.
That's damage. And you can keep it firing. And you can charge it or you can do it quickly. So that ain't bad. Again, though, it's a question of range, certainly. But yeah, not bad to have for just some rapid fire, Although, like, it's rapid firing like the I'm just gonna call it my Destructo Disc. It's rapid firing like Destructo Disc can, Got the Star Shower. Strong tracking.
Nice.
And even when you're not facing it, it still tracks. So just like the rocks, you can be completely facing away, and that's a huge difference for like fighting big bosses, right? That you need things that you're riding away from. If you can still track to them while you're riding away, that's huge as well. So nice benefit on that. Those are two good spells. Those are two great spells, which is why they cost so much. Okay.
Some grease.
So back in the academy, just walking through the first area that we went through again, I was just looking for anything that I might have missed. And sure enough, in the first room, off to the right, there's a little side bush where there's some magic grease. So I grabbed some of that. By the way,
That was very efficient.
so this is what we're doing. We're gonna have some fun. Lazuli, glintstone sword, new weapon. So here's what's up. One, you might have noticed I've switched out of my armor because I'm like, what look do I want? What character do I want? Until I find something, I'm like, okay, what are we doing here? And that enchanted knight set, aka the Carrion knight set, it's super sick. But I think I kind of want to do this look. And furthermore, the moon veil is so good, and the temptation to power is the highest temptation there has ever been. But I think for my own fun, I'm going to put it away.
For a little bit.
No. I think I'm just going to put it away, and I think I'm going to start punching things.
It's happened. Okay.
I've been pointing at the WrestleMania sign the whole time.
Yep.
So it's in my back pocket. It's there. I'm nothing is forever, nothing is permanent. I don't know what I'm going to pick up. But we now have something that makes our punches really good for my build, and I'm liking that a lot. We'll talk about that in a second a little bit more, though. So we picked up the sword.
Yeah, a sword with a glintstone in its handguards, wielded by scholars of the Lazuli Conspectus, who seek to master carrion sorcery. Deals magic damage. Apparently once used as a staff of sorcery, this sword is made of wood. Wow, okay.
Mm-hmm. And it does a glintstone pebble as its ability. So it's a sword. And it's not going to be the best in sword stats, but it is a sword. And yeah, baked right in. Short range, follow-up stinger. So, that's
Looking good.
yeah. If you want to put the burden of intelligence on your weapon instead of on your own self, then you go with this version. So that's interesting. The heavy sword on that attack blocks incoming damage. That's cool. Yeah. Seems like a pretty fun possibility for an intelligence build.
Mm-hmm.
So back in this hallway, you remember we came out here and hit that bookshelf and saw this balcony. Got an item there. Didn't notice that the first time. By the way, we're now in Captain America mode.
Yeah, just
Punch and shield.
yeah.
Time for jumping. Yeah. Helmet off definitely does mean lower defense, by the way. But fashion till I die.
And what is this? Wow, okay. Olvinus Glintstone Crown.
One of those fucking big stone helmets. So what is the deal with these things and why are they wearing them? I was very happy to get that pickup. So, I want to know the lore behind the students and what's going on here.
So, one of the Glintstone crowns bestowed upon Rhea Lucaria scholars whose pursuits were deemed worthy increases intelligence to the detriment of HP. The lineage of the Olvinus Conspectus began with the sorcerer Luzat, and its adherents continue his study of meteors.
Lusat. New name. Straight up increases intelligence by 3 points, drops your life by 985 to 896. Decent chunk.
Yeah. That is quite a lot.
It's quite significant to become the Sneak King, Burger King. But that's the deal. So then, just to see what it's doing stat wise, you're trading off quite a bit. So, not to mention, aesthetically, the fuck are we doing here? I don't need intelligence that badly. I'll just stick to my rune arcs. Okay, thanks. Yeah, but that is there. That is there. And it is, in fact, anti-drip, if you wanted to go that road. Turns out, though, I can grab a robe right off of one of these.
Okay.
So we got that drop as well, quite fortunately.
Robe worn by Rhea Lucaria's scholars of sorcery, those who dedicate themselves to the study of glintstones, formed from starry amber, receive this modest yet elegant deep navy garb after making their vows of virtue and austerity. But with extended life, one is apt to forget old vows.
Indeed. Thank you so much. What's going on, Zone? How you doing? Greetings. Hello. We break the walls to say hi to friends. And we got a friend out from the porn lands saying what's up. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. Thank you so much, everybody. Support your local zone. They draw the good shit.
All right.
Yes.
Good stuff.
Yes. This brief intermission brought to you by porn. Anyways, Raya Lucarian robe. So you can put this together. And you can get a even further dripless set going. And we shan't be emulating the students here.
No.
Don't do it. We ain't doing it. I could rock that big dumb king helmet if we had big dumb king armor to go with it. Right? Like old King Dolan, or anything like colossal to match. But it's just every single nerd in this school looks so dripless. It's painful. It's painful. Dolan, no. Dolan, please. Let's take a look at them. So actually, looking back at the room just outside where we fought the Red Fox of Radagon, the Red Wolf of Radagon, excuse me, there's a wall of masks. Mm-hmm. So you can actually see what's going on there. And just above that, we didn't notice it. Painting staff. I'm going to go ahead and guess that we're looking at Queen Renala there, right? Head of the academy.
Okay.
According to the item descriptions, I'm guessing that's who we're looking at, and that's also some kind of impressive staff. We're gonna need to find out. But yeah, of all the douchebag paintings we saw of people, this one looks like she's got some grace to her, let's say, as opposed to the others, right? And I think we can see a barefoot down there too.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. That could be it, yeah.
She also looks like she's been drawn like 17 heads high, clamp style. So, shout outs to the Slender as well. Yeah. So, I was looking at that door that we
door?
There was a door that we looked at briefly that was locked from the other side. And I was trying to remember, I was like, was that? I was like, oh yeah, it was locked from the other side. We did already look at it. And behind us would be where that painting is, right there with the masks, and right up there.
Oh my god.
Every time. All right. Didn't go in. Just stopped it right there.
Okay.
All right. So we've got one of those to go check out.
And there was like 2 appraisals for it.
2 appraisals, dude. So I did then go back to every single bookshelf and punch it. And this is the only other one I've seen so far. But that and the first bookshelf, I believe, were both empty. So I'm going to keep an eye out for empty bookshelves in particular. I bought a cookbook from the merchant who was outside the gates.
Favors Cookbook, a record of crafting techniques left by a man who was utterly captivated by Saint Trina. I understand you, buddy. He continued the search for her in his slumber. Soporific grease, drawstring soporific grease, a bunch of sleep bone arrow, and sleep bone bolt.
Yep. While I was out and about, I took a look and I was like, oh yeah, there's that landmass just to the southwest of, or is it northwest? It's to the west side of Stormvale. And I was like, yeah, we never quite went over there. And the map looks like there's a connecting point, but there isn't. But just mental note that there's a building over there, and we're probably going to have to teleport to it at some point.
All right.
So yeah, just looking out at that, keeping that in mind. Just getting the swing of my new setup. Gut punch. Just yeah. This is in front of the elevator. So I was just fighting some enemies and just getting the swing of having 0 range. Because that's the game, 0 range with the fist. But we try to have fun, and I found the chest.
A great mace.
Yeah. Didn't pick that up last time, so I went through the camp, but I missed this chest. So, upon closer inspection.
Huge bludgeon with sharp protrusions. An enlarged version of its smaller cousin. Maintains all the advantages of a smaller bludgeon, boasting few deficiencies while being very capable at breaking enemy guards and stances. A shrewd choice for simple slugging matches.
And comes with Endure. Yeah. Definitely a horseback-friendly weapon.
Okay.
So, and then, lastly, right outside of good old Selvy's spot, I was riding around thinking about that little scroll we bought.
First off, attacking. Try rolling.
And go fuck yourself. So the warning had been put out. Illusory floors is a real thing. And when we were told that something's going on down below near Selvy, I was like, okay, but I couldn't find any basements. We found the ruins, but we couldn't find any basements. And yeah, it turns out this is exactly the instance that I've been warned about. 0 appraisals on that message, by the way, so keep that in mind as well. But yeah, we got a little mystery to go in and see as well, if we can go see what's going on with Selen. But fucking hell. Fucking hell, man.
Yeah, that hurts.
They're all gonna hurt, and there's just nothing we can do about it. They're all gonna hurt. Thankfully, that is over, because I searched all of Selvy's tower, and I got nothing in there. So then I was like, okay, well, I guess we got to go walking around the ruins, and this is the first one I turned to, right? I just happened to ride up to this one and saw that, and this is what we got. So we've got a door to walk in and see what's going on.
Yeah, that one hurts.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Thanks for the pain.
And now we're caught up.
Thanks for the pain.
And now we're caught up.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think we make better use of our time by exploring weapons and spells in the recap as well. But yeah, I kind of just decided, I was like, what do I want to look like? And I'm like, I want to look like this. I want the barbarian look. I feel that's cool. It's low defense, but it looks great. I want the helmet off. I want to see the character. I like the skin. I like the dark skin. I like the look of it. I want to rock this. What do I want? I want my ability to just punch when I want it. I want to block when I can get it. And because I'm light with this, I can even have a little bow when required for little quick poison or fire shots.
Okay.
So that's nice. We got our casting. And if need be, it's right here. It's right here.
If
Need be.
Okay.
But, like, the truth of the matter is that, like, especially after fighting that Everjail, like, boss and not even seeing its moveset, I realize I'm like, I know it's cool. I fucking feel how cool it is. But for my own enjoyment, I'm gonna tone it down. Because I don't have reason to doubt that Moonveil could just melt the rest of this experience. I believe it could. It's so cool,
Yeah.
but we have to deny temptation. And that's okay, because this is amazing. This is really good. So we're gonna fucking punch our way through. Because we got Cold Cestus plus 14. We got intelligence scaling on it. We got the stomp.
C scaling.
Yep. And it's the
8 frost buildup.
it's the furthest weapon up we have upgraded, because I didn't spend my upgrade material on any of the other regular things. So this shit is swinging for 320. Right? Now you'll see 398 for Moonveil over there. Make no mistake, it's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
But I want it. I'm just gonna do what I want. And yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's any helmet I care about more than just me, you know? So yeah, that's what we're doing.
Is there a way to wear an helmet but not have it displayed?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay.
This game does not have invisible helmet.
I see.
Yeah. But I even tried the headband on, and I didn't like it. Like, I was like, oh, give me a little bit of defense by putting on the slightest bit of helmet. And subtle though it may be, I don't like it. I don't like the line that it adds to the head.
Yeah, that's weird.
I don't want it. I think this looks awesome. This makes me happy. So, let's get a move on. And keep a mental note of all that outside stuff to come looking back at. For the record, yeah, no levels, just changing up the spells. So I've now put in Great Blade Phalanx. We got Destructo Disc, Meteorite, Rock Sling, Star Shower, and the Greatsword. Because this is just fun. This has been like replaced by the power of other things, but this is just a fun thing to have. Yeah, very situational, but there we go. And then the Wondrous Physique is in intelligence plus magic boosted. Right?
Sounds good.
Yeah. So, we were in the debate parlor.
Yes.
I was also curious. I was like, when you pop a rune arc, it doesn't make your leveling more expensive, does it? And it's like, no, it doesn't.
You're just buffed.
That could have been a hell of a trade-off. Makes me wonder, though, like, if, like, maybe there's, like, could there be, like, a balance compromise by, like, making it so that, like, using a rune arc automatically, like, opens you up for invasions or something like that, you know? That could be an interesting, like, way to put a downside to it. Ever so slight. Ladder up. Coast looks clear. But it only looks clear, right? Where's the
Where
ambush?
is everyone?
No ambush. Just a painting. Comet.
Okay.
And
Visions of Lover. Ah, beautiful.
and a
a
key.
stone sword key.
We now have a bunch of these. I think I bought 3 off of the merchant, putting us to a total of 6? 7. Comet. 52. Oh my god. Okay.
Wow.
Comet Shard was 36. So that's already pushing it. Only castable because of our buff. What's going on with this? Fires a magic comet with a trailing tail. Fires a great magic comet.
One of the Glintstone sorceries of the Academy of Royal Lucaria fires a great magical comet. This sorcery can be cast repeatedly and while in motion, charging enhances potency, the greatest of the Caralos Conspectus sorceries that only a very few sorcerers have ever mastered.
Okay, the big one. This is the big one. 52 and costs 26. You get 4. you get 4. Okay. So this is a little hidden parlor. Now we can't be upstairs for no reason. Like, what's the point of this ladder? But 52 is certainly a goal, isn't it?
Good luck. Man, over 50.
Yeah, exactly. To me, that's like late game. You see that, and you're like, okay, late game. Alright, we have a broken hole right there. Is the wall actually blocking it off? It is! It is. Yeah. We walked further than the painting.
Could this be a ill-omened creature?
Or there's only my own footsteps I was hearing? Seems like it.
Dragon? Boss? Graven School Talisman.
Big one? There's always a parrot. There's always a parrot. Kool-Aid Man?
Nowhere to be seen.
God damn. Maybe upstairs. Maybe the one that we already got earlier is the Kool-Aid Man and he's been separated from the kids. Alright. These bookshelves are not empty. Didn't even see where they came from either. Okay, so we picked up
Graven School Crystal Tear rather.
Yeah. Got our crystal tears. Oh, also note about talismans. By the way, we have a lot of these now. We have a lot of them. Note about talismans. I have put back on the healing talisman over the resistance because punching, well, at least, okay, two-handing the punches meant I was taking a couple more like little raw hits that were not worth a sip. So I was like, I need to get that life back without wasting a sip. So I I put on the slight healing talisman.
Okay.
Felt cute. Might delete later.
I see.
You know, but that's the switch over since we're not moonveiling, right?
Okay. Talisman depicting a school of graven mages, the nightmare of the academy. Raises potency of sorceries, the primeval current that is a forbidden tradition of glintstone sorcery. To those who cleave to its teachings, the act of collecting sorcerers to fashion them into seas of star is but another path of scientific inquiry.
Whoa. That reminds me of the curse, the curse stones that you'd use in the older games, where it's like this item used to be a person, and the only reason why you're not cursed anymore is because you've put it on the person. Jesus. The Graven Mages. I wonder what happened between the Queen and the Carrions, you know, and why, and like what the blow up was, because if she's running the academy and they're up there on the hill and they fucking hate each other, we need to find out why. Okay, raises the potency of sorceries. That sounds handy. The question is by how much, of course. If that is a single digit, it better be 9%. 4%. Ew. That's not worth the slot. I can get better things for that. Including, since I'm Captain America build, where was it? By type, it was this one, Pale Pearl Drake. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna have to be strategic about my dual wielding. Or rather my two-handing. And this is the door? Is this the same locked one? Looks like it is, yep. This is the door. Which means this is the room, which is why the big... There he is. Okay, this is gonna be a bit tricky from this side. Can I even walk through with, my Great Blade out? Probably not, huh? Yeah, you're not getting me through that doorway. Alright. Party starting. Can you get through? No? Alright, we're gonna have to just lame you out, buddy. We're gonna have to lame you out. And then deal with these. Whoa. Jesus Christ! You know what? That's a sudden death. That is a sudden death. Let's snipe. Jesus Christ. Just lighten it up by 1.
The onslaught is never ending. Uh-oh.
Okay. Oh my god! No way. Not 4. Not 4.
Still going.
Well, That's the first death in a while.
Oh yeah, I guess you lost your rune arc.
That's the arc. Yeah, that's the arc is gone. Yeah. Now we're back to being human. This looks like an elevator.
Could this be a lift?
It does look like one. Yeah. Okay, that room is... Going at it from that angle is way rougher, peeking out the door that doesn't fully open, than the hallway that lets you position yourself. Oh!
Concentrated
Look
advance.
at you, cool guy. Yeah, that mob fucking sucked from that angle. Definitely better off to come around and have them already dead. Well, the door is open at the very least, so... we can just move on, right? Where there's a small crab. Where there's a summon sign. Where there's a rear path.
A ladder.
Nothing to look at. All fog. Ooh. Okay. And we keep going. No, we don't. Always a fan of sneaking in the back door. Slip out the back so no one knows you were there.
Stone astrolabe. Oh, stone astrolabe.
We are above the debate chamber. This is where the audience could watch the debates take place.
Oh. 5 crystal bud.
Don't I just look like a mage?
Aha.
Whoa. Did you see the light emanating from the chest before it even opened? It was like bursting out of it. There was a hint of the... yeah, here. Like, maybe I'm nuts, but I feel as if for a second we could see light peeking out of the chest. Look at that. Oh, that's just kind of normal then. Do they all twinkle like that? Some of them have the light shining out, but okay, you know what? I'm nuts. Never mind. Radagon icon. Gold tier. What is this? Shortened spellcasting time.
Ooh. Legendary talisman depicting the Elden Lord Radagon shortens the casting time of sorceries and incantations. As the husband of Renala of Caria, the red-haired Radagon studied sorcery, and as the husband of Queen Marika, he studied incantations. Thus did the hero aspire to be complete. He wanted it all.
Intelligence with your first wife. Faith with the second one. Damn, yo, you gotta convert before you before you get married again. You gotta convert.
Yo,
do the full traditions. Get introduced to the family. They have to approve. Make sure you're a true believer. Wow. Okay. Radagon had both. Interesting.
Jump the fence.
Yeah, well, that's a pretty cool piece of lore right there. And look at his visage, nice profile. Okay, shortens them by how much? Let's do the test. Let's say we're casting something. I don't know. Carrying Greatsword. This takes a while to cast. Pop, swing. Does it just eliminate that first phase? It's faster. Let's see that on something more obvious. Let's say... These are all pretty far. What is a nice big slow one? The rocks. Rocks pop up and then fly, right? Well, there's that. I was actually going for the other spell, but we're here. Okay. How about with the sling? Bop, bop. Yeah, that'll make a difference. That'll make a difference. That'll keep you alive.
Substantial enough, yeah.
Perhaps something like this. Yeah, it's there. It's there. It's slight, but it's there. Oh, hello.
Be wary of left. Thanks for the tip.
Well, I just wasted some magic on that test, so give me a second right here, folks. Don't forget it's still on site with the fucking crabs. It's just on site later. Delayed site. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Okay.
Just exploring the new area right now.
Yeah. Be wary of left.
Yeah.
Hello? You didn't cast. You just were a big old pain in the ass, actually. So, if that's the case, then fine. Let's see. Yep, you come out. You do your thing.
Poppin'. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, you come in here. And what is that helmet, my friend?
Double
It's
head
two-headed.
with a bunch of crystals on top.
Huh. Okay.
And Golden Rune 4.
I need a couple of 5s to get to Cestus 15.
Try jumping.
Oh, I will.
There is stuff down there.
Sure is.
Caster and some pots.
Which, for some reason, I can't lock onto, so they're not active yet.
Oh, he let us go. Oh, little ones.
Never fun. Never fun.
Another cracked pot.
Group ahead.
Ahead.
All right, where are we in orientation to the entrance? Is it there? Yeah, we went out that way,
And we went all around on the back
and
side.
now we're on the left side.
Okay.
So there were crabs. Out of the ground. Come on.
Little crabs.
Come on.
Monstrosity ahead, but try ranged battle. Behold, grass.
Monstrosity. Let's take a look up here. See if we can't see
nice.
it. Hello.
Oh, that's cool. Oh boy.
Teaching. Did I interrupt class? Sorry for interrupting class. My apologies.
Yo, what was that?
Oh, there's a...
Oh, it's still alive. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Blood, blood,
I didn't
blood.
realize there was a third. No, not like that.
Not through the wall.
Yeah.
Glintstone wet,
Wet
blade.
blade. You guys are a problem, aren't you?
Very aggressive.
You guys are a fucking problem. Alright. Let's see how you... oh, you do come down. Okay. Yeah, okay.
Whew.
Yeah.
Super aggro.
That's the second time I've miscounted the number of casters, and that's a lethal mistake to make.
Grants choice of affinity upgrade to weapon. Glintstone wet blade with a cipher engraved can be used as a whetstone knife. When applying an affinity using physical or magic type ashes of war, an additional affinity of magic or frost can be chosen.
Okay, so now we can just make anything match our affinity, which is nice. Just no reason to be stingy. I appreciate that. And I see you up there, friend. I see you up there.
I guess we didn't go there. Aim. Okay. They don't like the frost.
That's how that's the group. That's how we group. Next time, let's listen to what he's saying. He was whispering something, and so far those whispers have been area specific.
It's not open from this side.
Okay. We got a little enclosed bridge. And some pathways over here.
And more people down there.
Yeah. Ambushes over here. I caught your attention. And then the main courtyard and an Iron Virgin. Okay. Which can be handled alone, but not with a group. Especially with no horse to circle. Yeah, we cannot do that alone.
Oh.
By the way, I went 6-4 because of the amount of FP usage
Right. Okay.
I'm doing now.
Logical.
Yeah.
All right.
Did I miss one? Unforgivable.
Oh boy. Okay. Another stone sword key.
Did I get your attention? Okay. That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. You don't even care, huh? Alright.
Uh-oh.
That was my last one? God damn it.
Oh no. Still alive.
Let's get some distance.
Damn, it's fast.
Yeah. Oh, you got me. You got me. It wasn't all
Where you
closed.
going?
It wasn't all closed. I thought it was all closed.
Where are you going?
Into the abyss. All right. Ooh, with a squishy. Okay, how many of those side paths do we actually need to pay attention to? Yeah, look at that big opening right there. Fucking hell. If they don't snipe until I go up there, then we can possibly ignore them.
Did you have a lot of souls on the floor?
3K? I can't lock onto those crabs for some reason. Curious. Are you not going to correct yourself? God damn it.
Nope.
You going to do nothing? Ah, there you are.
Oh, here it comes.
Great.